Hi, hello everybody. All right, we did it. We're live. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's take a deep breath. Roll our shoulders back, shake our tatas. We are here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk to you today. And I'm going to ask you a big question, an important question. Do you want to have an amazing career or business and make great money and also have a relationship that gets like hotter and more loving and really like elevates you to your next level without sacrificing and definitely without compromising yourself ever, or feel like you are leading your man? If this is you, that's what I thought. Welcome, BB. If this is you, I'm so glad that you're here. If this is not you, no problem. Just keep on scrolling by. But if there's a tingle, I want you to stay on because today I'm sharing with you how the quality of your relationship is directly related to your level of success and how you can take both to the next level without working harder, without doing more things, without taking charge again, while you also get to prioritize your needs and your desire without feeling guilty or overwhelmed or frustrated or annoyed or anything like that. Are you ready? If you're ready, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Let me know where you are joining me from. If you're catching the replay, do hashtag replay. Let me know that you are a replay watcher or a lurker. I love you and I want to connect with you anyway. And before I get started, I just wanted to introduce myself. So hello, my name is Michelle Kanan and I'm also known as the Have It All Queen. That's like my favorite nickname ever. I actually just started a new Gmail address and it's haveitallqueen@gmail.com. Please don't spam me, but write me if you want to. Anyway, I'm the founder of the Femme Flame Method and also the legendary Goddess Wife School. And what I do is I help high achieving women reignite their marriages and their relationships, or call in those relationships as their secret weapon for success. Okay, so the vibe is you are on your grind, you are in flow, everything is going amazing in your business, in your life, in your career, and you're deeply connected with your man. You feel totally in sync, and you guys are building a pleasure based, successful life of freedom, fun, wealth, family, and all of your dreams coming true together with zero compromise. And I'm going to say that over and over. You're going to hear me say it, zero compromise, because there's so in women, it's like ingrained that we have to compromise, and you don't compromise in any other place in your life. And when you do, it sucks. So why would you be doing that in your relationship? We're going to be talking about that today. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you have that kind of relationship, right, you are on fire with your man and things are just super good. I want you to comment below and be like, I got that, because women need to see more examples of thriving relationships that are taking us to our next level. And if you want more of that in your life, in your career, and in your relationship with your man, comment, I want that. Because remember, when we're open and honest about what we want, that's the first step about us getting it. And I'm going to talk to you today all about getting it. And speaking of getting it, I have 3 spots available through the end of the month for my legendary fire starter calls that are my gift to special women that are ready to have that next level with their man, their money, motherhood, and their entire freaking life. So don't forget to comment or DM me the word ignited if you're ready to expand everything that you thought is possible with your man. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's go. Let's get to it. So, okay, here's the thing. All right, let me just make sure people are here. Everybody's commenting. This shit's happening. We good? All right, we're good. Hi. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Hi, Nikki. All right, here, let's get to it, right? Most women are constantly seeing messages and examples around us that are telling you that what I'm talking about isn't possible. And it's seeped into your subconscious and also your everyday life. And what's happening is most women are living a pattern of self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. Now, you've probably seen it in your parents' relationship, or you've seen it in the relationship of your friends around you, or you see so much like in gossip magazines or in movies, right? This like story, these examples over and over of relationships that don't work, right? Of powerful women that like are ready to like have it all. And like the man won't meet them at that level, right? Or he's like this dopey, like can't get it right, like ne'er-do-well kind of guy, or there's like bickering or there's fighting, and it's just like ha ha ha, but like it's not fucking funny, all right? Like this is the moment where we're flipping the script on all of that, okay? Like I want you to remember this moment right now, because if you do what I'm going to teach you in this video, I promise you, you are going to message me very quickly like, oh my God, Michelle, that was a freaking miracle. Where have you been all my life? And that's what I love to hear. Clients are like, why didn't I find you sooner? I'm like, I wish I had myself sooner. Like, but I'm here to teach everybody this. Okay. But if that's not right, like what you are thinking, okay, like if that's not the reality that you're having, like what we're going to be doing today is I want you to set a new precedent for yourself. Okay. Today, you're going to be setting a new precedent for yourself as a successful, visionary woman in a relationship who not only wants it all, okay, but actually like has it all. Okay. Because I never want you to feel, I never want any woman to feel like her marriage is holding her back in any way, like her man is holding her back in any way, like she can't because her husband never helps, or he's not her biggest supporter, or she has all this extra stuff to do, that if she didn't have to deal with all that stuff, then she could be where she wanted to be. Like I see it too often, and it's so shiftable and so easy. Okay. Like, because here's the thing that all successful women with thriving marriages know about their man, know about their money, and know about making shit happen. Okay. This is super freaking important. So let's take a breath and like, let's listen up. The first thing you have to understand is that it gets to be good. Not just good, it gets to be great. It gets to be this good, like as good as you want or need it to be. And that's what I want you to type below. It's super important, right? Because I'm not just talking here like, oh, look at me. Like, I want to involve you in this process so that you experience this shift in your life very quickly, right? All my clients know have it all means like I want it all, I want it now, instant gratification. So I want you to type below, it gets to be that good, okay? Because most women don't know that. And you're having subconscious thoughts and you're being fed all these messages all the time that are part of why you're in this pattern of feeling stuck, and it's fucking things up for you, it's fucking things up for your partner, like it's just like making you hit this upper limit, okay? And flipping that inner subconscious thought is absolutely the most fundamental thing, like the basic, okay? That's going to activate your man and also feel amazing for you too. And this is so important for me, for every woman that I work with, right? It's not everything I teach you is not going to be about doing more or doing things that don't feel good. Like most women are doing enough things that do not feel good and are full on, right? Like it has to feel amazing for you too. And that's the secret. I'm going to tell you more about that. But first, you have to believe it. Okay. So I want you to ask yourself right now, like, do you believe it? Like, do you believe that it can be that good? Do you believe that your man can be that great? Like, do you believe you can have that kind of partnership? And look, you know, for those of you that have relationship issues and complaints, like who doesn't, right? Like I totally get it. But here's the thing, right? Like it's 100% true that the quality of your relationship is directly related to your level of success, to the success of your business, to how successful you feel, to how much money that you're making. Okay. But the thing is that most women, like super successful on it, take charge women, you're doing the wrong things to try to make those changes at home, which means that you're suffering and your husband is suffering too, or your boyfriend. And if you have kids, your kids are also suffering. Okay. And so most women who want to go to their next level, or who, you know, want to see something shift, what you do, whether you know it or not, what we've all been taught to do, what we've watched our mothers do, like what's been modeled for us, right? Is we either work harder or we do more. And that's the energy of pushing, okay? That's the energy of there's an issue, let's solve it, let's fix it, let's talk about it, right? Like it's this energy of let's do. But the thing is that the less that you prioritize your needs and desires without feeling guilty or overwhelmed, that's something that a lot of women feel at first, right? The more you're going to feel stuck. And the more stuck you feel, the more you're going to be resenting your man and feeling frustrated with him for not being the partner that you want him to be. Okay. Now, this leads me to like a really personal story, but internet, you are my safe space, and my clients know this. So I'm going to share it with you guys too. Okay. I made like an insane agreement with my husband a couple of years ago, and it was super scary. And, a lot of my limiting beliefs, a lot of my fears came up when I made this agreement. And one of the things was, oh my God, this is going to ruin my business. This is going to torpedo my income. Like, you crazy, right? Because like, I've been raised to be an independent woman, a powerful woman, making multiple six figures in corporate America, like climbing the corporate ladder, starting multiple businesses, being a multipreneur, owning properties, like all that kind of stuff. And instead of torpedoing my income, what I did, this agreement actually brought me this crazy influx of new clients, revolutionized my business, brought so many opportunities, doubled my income, and this is so fucking important because who gives a shit about all that stuff unless it also feels good. And it just improved my quality of life so much and made me such a better mother and made things at home so fucking good. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, the agreement that I made with my husband is I gave him the key to my business. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, I told my husband at one point that if I ever was in business and doing things in a way that was detrimental to my health, that was detrimental to our family, that wasn't good for how I could like mother our kid, that he had the button or the break in case of emergency where he could tell me, Michelle, you need to quit. Like, you need to pack this business up. I don't care how much money you're making or how good it gets. Like, you need to walk away from it because it's bad for us. And this is crazy, right? Like, my feminist brain, my independent woman, boss lady, bitch brain was just, what are you doing? Okay. Right. And you might be thinking, like, Michelle, you're freaking nuts, right? Like, you can't give up control like that. You can't trust someone else like that. But look, here's what I know personally, and I never ever teach anything that I haven't lived and embodied and that I've taught to hundreds of my successful, powerful female clients who wanted more in their relationships and didn't want to settle. You have to ask yourself this really important question, okay? Do you trust your man to make your life better? Or do you think he's sinking your ship? And that's a come to Jesus moment, even if you're a Jew like me, okay, that you have to confront, right? That's something that you have to choose and decide because look, I can want you to have a relationship that gives you everything, including like more success and more fun in your career. And where are we? I just like lost my notes over here. But you have to choose that. You have to freaking decide that, right? Like I'm over here having that. My clients are over here having that. Like that's something that you need to decide. And I get if it's something scary, right? Like, because if you just keep going the way that you're going, how could you possibly like trust your husband? How could you possibly like give him the keys like that? How could you possibly rely on him in that way if he hasn't proven to you up until this point that that's the kind of dynamic that you can have, that he can lead in that way, that you can trust him with something like so important. Okay. And that's what happens when you rekindle your relationship. Okay. And this is one of the fundamental things that I teach in my Femme Flame methodology. Okay. Because when you rekindle your relationship, that's when you finally understand and experience how powerful, reliable, trustworthy, and loving your man can be as he grows alongside of you in your next level of success. So you don't have those doubts. You don't look at him and think you're better than him, or you're faster than him, or you're smarter than him, or you're more successful or capable than him. You get to tap into his zone of genius while you get to be in your zone of genius too. So you're fully trusting him because he's rising with you or even leading sometimes, and you're both increasing your success together. And the reason that it works like magic, right? The reason that you can do that is because of the two other principles that I teach inside of my Femme Flame methodology. One being that you have to light your desire on fire. You have to be fucking unapologetic about what you want. But that doesn't mean what you're probably doing, what most women are probably doing right now, which is feeling like bitchy or like frustrated, because what most women do is you let it slide, you let it slide. It's not such a big deal. I'll take care of it until things freaking explode. Wrong, 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 wrong strategy. There is a way for you. Remember when I said no compromise? There is a way for you to get exactly what you want all the freaking time, but it means that you have to be so connected to your desire, so unapologetic, so clear about it that it like fills your body, and from that place connect it to your femme flame energy, which is just this feeling inside of you. Like, have you ever just been in flow and you've been like, this is my day, like everything is freaking happening for me, like I can think something and it appears before me, and clients are popping up in my DMs, and there's checks coming in the mail, and people are inviting me to things, and like you could live like that every day, even on the hard days. By the way, I'm not saying you'll never have a freaking hard day. I'm not making these ridiculous promises. Like, this is real what I'm talking about, that even on your hard days, or even when things don't work, because of course it happens in everybody's life, we're human beings, that you still feel like fucking magic, that you still feel like everything is working out for you, and that like seeds that you're planting are going to be popping all the time. Like, that is the absolute magic of being in your femme flame energy and when you work with me. And that's what I want you to experience, because you get to have this relationship with your man where your income is increasing and where he is taking care of you in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in all aspects of your house. Like my incredible husband right now, who just went to go pick up our toddler from preschool before we take the next couple of days off together, who lit a fire for me this morning so I could work and be cozy while the rain was going down. Like, and I'm not just here to brag about, like, I'm here to be that living example, because so many women, so many of you don't have that living example. And I want to tell you that when I gave my husband the keys to my business, the reason that I did that is because I was killing myself. Most of us are stressing ourselves, struggling, pushing ourselves. We're doing things in our business, in our lives, that aren't good for us. And it's not only killing us, it's hurting our husbands and our boyfriends and our partners to see it. They don't want to see us in that pain. And I will tell you guys more about this in another video, or you could shoot me a DM if you want to talk about more about what this looks like, where I have so much trust in my man and in my relationship now. And it wasn't always like this, by the way, that I know that he would never, right? He would always be doing what is in my best interest. I have such full trust in that. And when he showed me how I could let go, and when I learned how to fully lean on him and on his masculinity, and like my business just went to a whole other level. My creativity went to a whole other level. Like, what I do is so freaking powerful. And what I share with other women, I just I can't, I gotta share. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach y'all how to have that too. Okay, so if you want to know more, if you want to feel that energy, like be one of the 3 women that grabs this spot for my fire starter calls, just DM me ignited. If you're ready to expand everything that you thought possible with your man, like let's go. Like, don't let another thing slide again. Like, why? You are getting everything that you want in every other area of your life. You're working too hard to let this fester. Okay. I want you to have that relationship that gives you everything, including more success, more fun in your career, so you can truly enjoy the life that you're working for. So if you want to know what that feels like, if you want to know what that looks like in your life, let's just chat, babe. Just shoot me a DM, friend request me. Come. It's going to be super fun. And I can't wait to connect with you. All right. So have a beautiful rest of your day. If you know a woman that needs to hear this message, a woman that's struggling, a woman that wants more, tag a bitch, share this video, post this everywhere. Like, let's spread the word about how amazing relationships can be, and how partnered women, married women can absolutely, absolutely have it all with your man, your money, motherhood, your whole freaking life. I want to live that life with you. I want to share that joy and celebrate it with you. So I can't wait to connect with you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.